Good morning. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, North Metro. I'm Reverend Michael Torphy.
I'm Reverend Valerie Torphy.
I'm Sheila Fossen.
I'm Greg Fossen. We do the broadcast production.
I'm Dr. Ernestine Garcia. I'll be doing the reading.
I'm Jake Fernandez.
I'm Susan Clark, and I'll be doing the special music for you this morning.
So
Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning. Yes, so I just invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. As we recognize there is only that one life, that one presence, that one infinite intelligence in, through, and as all that is, as the life of each and every one of us everywhere. And so I bless this day, I bless this service, I bless these amazing beings who are present with us today as the service, and everyone who's present with us either in our home, which is Kim today, and everyone online. And so just knowing that this service unfolds at ease and grace, and everything that needs to be said is said, and everything that needs to be heard is heard, and there's a deep, uplifting experience for each and every one of us. And so I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to know this. And together we say, and so it is.
So it is.
And so it is.
We have the wonderful Susan Clark, who's about to give us some wonderful sounds. Hi, Susan.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm
yes.
going to start out with one everybody knows by Elton John and Bernie Taupin, called Love Song. The words I have to say may well be simple, but they're true. Until you give your love, there's nothing more that we can do. Love is the opening door. Love is what we came here for. No one could offer you more. Do you know what I mean? Have your eyes really seen? You say it's very hard to leave behind the life you knew. But there's no other way, and now it's really up to you. Love is the key we must turn. Truth is the flame we must burn. Freedom the lesson we must learn. Do you know what I mean? Have your eyes really seen? Love is the opening door. Love is what we came here for. No one could offer you more. Do you know what I mean? Have your eyes really
Wow. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whoa, wow. That was just amazing.
That was
Gave me
It's a
chills.
beautiful song, isn't it?
And
so well written, too.
yeah, and
It
so
is.
well done. Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you for that.
You're
That was
welcome.
just amazing.
We look forward to everything you got.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
for us to share.
Ditto. Looking forward to your talk.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Be back in a second.
A second.
A second.
So I'm going to start with the mission statement for the Center for Spiritual Living North Metro. Our mission is to create an open, accepting, learning environment that recognizes and embraces diversity, peaceful resolution to conflict in personal and community relationships, and to help make the world a better place.
Yes. So
Yes.
it is.
Yes. So now we'll go to the announcements. So like us and check in on Facebook at CSL North Metro. And you can check in on YouTube too. Good there too. If you shop on Amazon, consider signing up for smile.amazon.com and selecting Center for Spiritual Living North Metro as your charity. And then when you shop, we'll get paid. So also, our website, CSLNorthMetro.org, has all of the blogs that Reverend Michael's written and the affirmations and the prayer that is so lovingly done by Stephan Anthony every single week. So you can go to contact us and add yourself to the email list so that you get the links for our service. You can request prayer for the week, and there's a lot of good stuff out there. So check it out. So today's title is Follow the Love. You've already met our amazing guest artist, Susan Clark. And, today's reading from another special book, The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz.
It's a beautiful book.
It is a beautiful book. Yeah.
We'll see how beautiful it is in a few minutes.
Think you're ready for affirmations?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about that?
I'm ready.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hello, everyone. The affirmations for the week of November 27, 2022, written by Stephan Anthony. Please repeat after me. I look in wonder upon all life as the face of God.
I
Look in wonder upon all life as the face of God.
The frequency of love and harmony radiate from my life.
The frequency of love and harmony radiate from my life.
I am infused with the light of spirit everywhere I am.
I am infused with the light of spirit everywhere I am.
My energy attracts divine good and unending prosperity.
My
Energy attracts divine good and unending prosperity.
My powerful intentions are supported with belief, practice, and action.
My powerful intentions are supported with belief, practice, and action.
My inner wisdom leads me to the fulfillment of my highest potential.
My inner wisdom leads me to the fulfillment of my highest potential.
And together we say,
And so it is.
okay, and now for the reading from The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. Today, Creator of the universe, we ask that you open our hearts and open our eyes so we can enjoy all of your creations and live in eternal love with you. Let us see you in everything we perceive with our eyes, with our ears, with our hearts, with all our senses. Let us perceive with the eyes of love so that we find you wherever we go and see you in everything you create. Let us see you in every cell of our bodies, in every emotion of our minds, in every dream, in every flower, in every person we meet. You cannot hide from us because you are everywhere and we are one with you. Let us be aware of this truth. Let us be aware of our power to create a dream of heaven where everything is possible. Let us use our imagination to guide the dream of our life, the magic of our creation, so we can live without fear, without anger, without jealousy, without envy. Give us a light to follow, and let today be the day that our search for love and happiness is over. Today, let something extraordinary happen that will change our lives forever. Let everything we do and say be an expression of the beauty in our hearts, always based on love. Let us be the way you are, to love the way you love, to share the way you share, to create a masterpiece of beauty and love, the same way that all of your creations are masterpieces of beauty and love. Beginning today and gradually over time, let us increase the power of our love so that we may create a masterpiece of art, our own lives. Today, Creator, we give you all of our gratitude and love because you have given us life. And together we say,
And so it is.
Oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
I know.
That was just so,
That was powerful, Ernestine. Thank you.
yes.
Thank you.
And he slipped in that Thanksgiving, which all month we've been practicing Thanksgiving. And it's just so wonderful I didn't realize it when I picked that reading that it was there, but it's so good. Life is
It
good.
is.
So magical. Yeah. Well, we have somebody very magical getting ready to play a song for us.
That's
So let's
right.
bring
Yay.
Susan
Let's
back.
do that.
There she is.
Thank you, Ernestine. It was wonderful. I'm going to have to buy that book for sure. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be. So I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let their children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I have my dignity. No matter what they take from me, I'm gonna live as I believe, because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of, it should lead you to a lonely place, find your strength in love. Follow the love.
Whoa.
All right, you're really trying to make us cry today.
Trying to make good tears, happy tears.
Tears are flowing.
It's working.
Great.
That's wonderful. Thank
Yeah.
you so much.
You're welcome.
We'll see you in a bit.
Okay, I'll be here.
Okay. Ah, that was great.
It was.
She's something else. We're so blessed.
We are.
So, as I was talking about earlier, we've been working on Thanksgiving all month. Those that joined me and Reverend Valerie, giving thanks in the morning, giving thanks at night, and in between, all those little things that happen to you during the course of the day, just saying thank you. We will finish out this month, hopefully, with lots to be thankful for. I was very thankful this morning because I was stretching to see where my talk was going, and it wasn't going anywhere, but I was going to talk about something because I had no problems talking. I do it a lot. So I was meditating, and all of a sudden this flash of light came in my head, and these words started coming, and I was being told what I was going to do, what the talk was going to look like, and I'm trying to take notes and get it all in and remember everything that was being told to me. So I'm going to attempt to give it the way it came. I was told that there was a second title, and it's called The Journey of Love. So we're going to start the journey out with the first leg of the journey. And it always starts in the beginning. The Bible starts that way, and life starts that way for us. In the beginning, we were. In the beginning, I was. In the beginning, you were. All of us were in our own beginnings. And we were born into this love, from love. And we came here to follow the love. And we do that by examples. From the moment you're born, we get examples from our family, from our parents, our brothers, our sisters, teachers, friends, people that you may meet that you only see one time and they make an impression on you. So we're formulating these examples of love, and it can look like something great, or it can look like anything that's not so great, or it could really look like the opposite of love. And as children, we take this in, and something inside our mind is either accepting or not accepting. And that's really the journey we take And at some point, we put what we've accepted in our mind into action. Our only objective is to live out that love that we learned. That can be confusing because some people don't have the greatest childhood in the world, and they may misinterpret doing mean things as showing love in a kind of abstract way. But realistically, all that can be changed in a moment. You can rid yourself of all that stuff that you've accepted as truth and are now acting out. Can you tell a story about that young boy that thought you were going to kick him out of?
Oh.
This is an amazing story.
So when we were in Fresno, I did the youth and family, and we had about 15 kids from 2 to teenagers, and then we had somebody else doing the teenagers. And so this little boy came in, and the first thing he told me, their first Sunday, was, I have anger issues. And my mother's having to homeschool me because I got kicked out of class. And so I told him that he was just really welcome there, and he was having a great time with the other kids. And one Sunday, we were planting plants, and I don't even know what happened, but he got really upset, and he threw his across the room, and dirt got everywhere. And then he kind of went over and sat in a corner. And so I asked him if he wanted to help us clean it up, and he didn't. And so the other kids helped me clean it up. And so I let him sit over there for a little while. And then I went over and I asked him if he was ready for a hug now and to come back to the group. And he really, really, really thought I was going to kick him out, because that's what his experience was before. And so he just started crying, and he just came back to the group, and we had a great rest of the day. And then we had a conversation with his parents afterward. And then he and the kids went out to play. And that was I think the first time he had that experience of absolute unconditional love from the person who was leading it. But every one of the kids was just fine. Nobody said anything mean to him. They all just gathered around him and gave him love. They all went out to play together. And to me, that was the best example of what we're here for. The very best example.
So love is a journey.
Yeah.
And this young man came to our center, and hopefully something was put into his mind that flushed out whatever he learned to express that anger. And we don't give up. Love doesn't give up. Love keeps loving, because love is love, and it can't help itself. So we get to be that expression of love, which is the second leg of the nice catch, Michael. Second leg of the journey, and that is we put in action. Now, that was one example of an action that he was acting out. Well, we can, as you and I and everybody else, we act out the things that we've accepted in consciousness, and sometimes it may look great, sometimes it may look ugly, but the idea is we've accepted the things that we've accepted, and now we're living life, probably unconsciously for most of us. I know I was for many years till I found a path that I could take to discover my real self, the dynamic self, the loving self, the self that God loves and created me from, this wonderful love. So that takes us to the leg 3. And leg 3 is discovery. And however you discover it, like that young boy may have discovered something within him that shifted him for life. Now he may not he discovered it in that moment, but he may not really got it until he started practicing it and being the opposite of whatever the anger was within him. We've made mistakes. We've made lots of mistakes, but those have been the cornerstone for growth for me. All the mistakes I made that I used to beat myself up with, that I allowed them to keep me back, to hold me back and not express fully, they can be done away with through discovering not so much why it happened, because that's a waste of time, discovering how you can change this thing within you that that has been consistent in your life, and it's showing up as an adult now. Maybe like lack of limitation, maybe anger, maybe fear. It's a lot of things, but each one of them can be shifted through discovery and action, taking the action to change the things that need to be changed. So this is the part I like. The more you shift, the more you just say, I want to change. I want to change whatever. I want to change being afraid all the time. The more you ask for it, the answer will be given. And you'll be given the path to take to overcome whatever it is. And it's just that simple. And as you grow and expand, you realize that you are God's child and you're here for a divine purpose. And so you begin to open up to that purpose through visioning, through prayer, through following your inner voices, that sacred inner voice that is whispering in your ear what it can give you, what it is that you can take and have for your own. It's always there. And all we have to do is quiet ourselves and know that when it's ready, it will be shown. Like build the field and they will come. Build the consciousness and it will be revealed every single time. There's never an end to this. And so as we continue to grow spiritually, then we make choices from that spiritual place. We make choices of who we want to be with, who we want to live our life out with, who our friends are, what we want to do in life, our purpose. It's all there within, and all we have to do is rid ourselves of all the unconscious things we've accepted and fill that gap with positive ideas, with knowing the truth for yourself, with declaring right here, right now, I am a child of God and I am perfect, whole, and complete, and nothing can take that away from me, and I can grow into it infinitely. There's no stopping me. There's no stopping you. Don't let anybody tell you what's good for you or what's bad for you. Know that there's a divine voice within you that will always give you the best information, will always lovingly guide you and direct you from one phase to the next. It's so easy. It's so easy. So acknowledge your journey, because life is a journey. Acknowledge the things that you've done that have changed lives or made the world a better place. Acknowledge the mistakes you made and let them go. Release them into the nothingness. Acknowledge your greatness. Acknowledge who you are and live that life that way. And never stop looking for your next great step, your next heavenly, divine movement into the greatness of yourself. Just do it. Huh?
So Jesus said, I am the way, and the truth and the life. Jesus speaks of I am as the essence of every person and every life form. I am. So the Atman presence in Buddhist is the Christ within, the indwelling God. And when we are out of touch with that dimension within ourselves, which is our natural state, our actions and relationships don't go as well. When we're in touch with that inner self, then we can be more accepting, we can be more forgiving, we can just sense that each one of us is here on our journey to learn the things we're here to learn, and we don't really have to be judgmental about it. It's just like with that, I was thinking of the other boy too. When we were in youth and family church, I absolutely adore children. They're just like the best thing in the world. We had another young man who was, I forget what that is, ADD.
Autistic?
No, so he couldn't sit still.
Oh, yeah.
He just couldn't sit still. So what worked was to just let him be walking around while we were doing our stuff. I learned that that's what worked for him. He still got everything he needed to get. We did, even the littlest ones of us, we meditated. We started meditating in a circle on the floor. We started with 30 seconds and we went up to, I think we got up to a couple minutes, maybe even 3 minutes over time. And that, he couldn't actually do that without like touching me or doing some things. And when we learn to accept each one of us as we are, instead of, what has to happen when you come to youth and family church is you have to sit still, because that didn't work for him. What worked for him, and he was the kindest, sweetest boy. And so he would go around and help the little kids do their thing. And he would just walk around. And once I, as the facilitator of that, began to realize that every single one of those little special beings has their own things that they need and their own way of being. And as long as it wasn't really impacting anybody else, we didn't have to have those rules about you can't ever have anything happen and lose your temper, or you have to sit still, and so as we begin to treat ourselves that way as well, as we begin to deal with the feeling part of ourselves as opposed to the thinking part of ourselves, it's the thinking part of ourselves that gets us into trouble a lot. It's like when we think we have to be perfect, or we think this has to be this way, or we think somebody should have done it that way. That's when we are tempted to get judgmental and think it needs to be our way and think we have it right. When we go from our feeling place, that's the God space, that place where we recognize the feeling of what's going on, the beingness. When we begin to move, when we shift from the thinking to the feeling, I don't remember who wrote this, and possibly, I don't know. That's when we awaken from the point of unconsciousness. When we moved from the thinking to the feeling when something's going on. And so that's when we can move into, everything's all right here. It doesn't look exactly like I thought it was going to look, and it's all right. So I know I've read this a whole bunch of times. I'm going to read it again. It's one of my favorite things. It's on page 306 of the Science of Mind, in case you want it. If every day things are a little better, a little happier, a little more harmonious, a little more health-giving and joyous, if each day we are experiencing more life, we are going in the right direction. So I think that, well, I'm pretty sure that we were each brought up, most of us, to sit still and be quiet and do what the teacher said, and to, I don't know, rules.
Why? Because I told you so. That's not a why.
Because I'm the parent and I have the stick. I actually never got hit with the stick. For me, it was more like, I'm so disappointed in you. You're better than this. Which for me was worse than the stick, because I took that on. My brothers got the spanking and they were able to just shrug it off. It's like they didn't care. So anyway, so on 305, the Science of Mind, Ernest says, today, the possibilities of my experience are unlimited. The spirit of love through me, inspiring me and sustaining me, that inspiration. I have the ability and talent, and I am busy using them. This talent is divinely sustained and marketed under a universal plan of right action. It goes on to say, we arrive at a consciousness of unity only in such a degree as we see that what we are looking for is what we are looking with and looking at. So once we get that we're actually divine, we're actually the divine in action, we're the divine beings, we're one with the one creator, one with each other, one with all that is, and we begin to look at life that way. I was thinking about yesterday, I got a little upset about something because I wasn't getting my way. And then the brain started doing the things, and I just began to realize, instead of thinking about the thing, if I started feeling about the thing and moving like from that headspace that, I don't know about everybody else, but mine is so busy thinking all of the time. But if I move away from that into that place where I know the truth of my being and I know the truth of every other being, whether I happen to agree with everything or I don't agree with them, we're all here as divine beings having our experiences in order to grow. And the more we can accept those experiences, accept ourselves in our experiences, accept the people around us in our experiences, and react with love, that's who we came here to be.
Yes. So let's let love guide you, direct you, live through you, and always be aware that it is closer than your breath,
Yes.
nearer than your hands and feet.
Yes.
Love is.
Yes.
Love in its entirety.
Yes.
So would you grace us with a treatment?
So
You don't
once
have to
again,
pass. You don't have to pass.
okay. Once again, I just invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Just breathe in that love and breathe out everything that might be concerning you, everything that you might be worrying about, everything that's on your mind. Just breathe that out and breathe in the love and breathe out again, knowing that spirit is breathing that breath all of the time, is beating our hearts all of the time. It is into that spirit that each one of us thinks our thoughts. We are absolutely divine all of the time. In the places where we're aware of it, in the places where we're not, in the places where we approve of ourselves, and in the places where we have a tendency to condemn. It's all God. There's no other thing. So I know for each one of us that as we breathe in love, we are that love. As we breathe in light, we are that light. As we breathe in consciousness, we are that consciousness. And so I know for each of us abundance and clarity and peace and harmony and growth and wonder and compassion and truth. I know for each of us that we are divine, that we are children of the Most High, that we are one with the Most High, we are one with each other, we are one with all that is, that there is no separation, there is really only one. And so I know for each of us, as we accept that oneness within ourselves, we begin to accept that oneness outside of ourselves, which is really not outside at all, it just feels that way. And we accept that wholeness, and we accept that truth, and we accept that peace, and we accept that harmony, and we create more and more of that harmony. And when we look at things we do not agree with, we look at it with compassion.
Mhm.
And we look at it in peace. And we look at it in harmony. And we know that we can't hate anything away, but we can love it. We can love it into something greater. We can love it into the oneness and the greatness and the wonder that we are. And so I'm just so grateful. I'm so grateful for this day. I'm so grateful for this service. I'm so grateful for Reverend Michael, for Greg and Sheila for running it, for Ernestine for reading, for Stephan for the amazing, amazing affirmations that he does and prayer he does every single week for us. And grateful, grateful, grateful for the amazing music we've had today from Susan Clark. Grateful to everyone that's with us now. Grateful for everyone who will watch it later. Absolutely gratitude for this life, for this beingness, for the amazing ways we get to grow and uplift ourselves. And in so an absolute knowing that this is done in the mind of God, that it's unfolding and revealing itself right here and right now within each one of us. I just know that it's done in the mind of God. I know that it's done. And so I release it to the spirit of love. I release it to the action of the law. I release it. I let it go. I allow it to be. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Amen. Aho. Shay. And together we say, woohoo.
It's a whisper you hear in the midst of your fear. It's revealing. It's a part of the heart, and it's just who we are. It's so healing. It's the power inside, always wins over pride, never judges. And it strengthens and comforts us all. That's what love is. It's the healer of souls, makes the broken ones whole and completed. It's what gives you the strength and the hope when you're feeling defeated. It's a compass and guide, and it won't be denied, so we trust it. It's the light in the dark of it all. That's what love is. And it's patient and kind, and it's deaf, dumb, and blind to the madness. It's the ace of the dealer of truth. It's the healer of sadness. It's a place that you know from so long, long ago, and it's freeing. And you feel when it's there, 'cause you're able to share from your being. And it takes us all higher, and it lifts and inspires all it touches. It's the best part of being alive. That's what love is. And it's patient and kind, and it's deaf, dumb, and blind to the madness. It's the ace of the dealer of truth. It's the healer of sadness. It's beyond right or wrong, and it's not weak or strong. It's not winning. For the young and the old, it's a brave and a bold new beginning. It's the peace and the hope. It's what helps us to cope. It's forgiveness. It's the light that will always endure. It's eternal and simple and pure. That's what love is. That's what love is.
Whoa.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Susan.
I've just been bawling this whole
I
service.
know. So we noticed that song was by Freebo.
Freebo, yes. Used to be a bass player for Bonnie Raitt.
Yeah, right.
Well, he used to come to our center in Fresno.
Yeah.
How nice. Yes.
Oh, synchronous.
I know.
I saw Freebo. I was like, oh, I love that guy. He's a
Oh,
great.
he's wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess a few years back, he kind of turned the corner and started doing some spiritual music. And I know he's won the Empower Posse Music Awards, and just a great natural talent. So
Yeah. And a great guy.
yeah.
He's so humble and so loving.
Yes.
So thank you for that.
Yeah.
You're very
Brought
welcome.
back some great memories.
We've
Good.
been talking about Fresno today. Weird. How fun is that?
So we'll be back for the final song.
Sounds good. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So this is the basket of love.
It is.
You get the opportunity to send your love through your giving. And giving is a wonderful thing, whether it's for service or just giving your life by smiling at somebody or supporting a group like us. We would appreciate anything that you would like to give, and we accept it with absolute love and appreciation. So if you would shine your light at this basket and repeat after me. It's with deep, deep love and appreciation
It's with deep, deep love and appreciation
that I give this gift freely,
that I give this gift freely,
expecting nothing back,
expecting nothing back,
yet knowing it multiplies.
yet knowing it multiplies.
So I give this thanks. I give thanks for this opportunity to give,
I give thanks for this opportunity to give,
and thanks for life.
and thanks for life.
And so it
And
is.
so it is. So the easiest way to give is to go to our website, cslnorthmetro.org, and there are a couple ways to give out there. And if you use Venmo, you can use the QR code that's right here, and that QR code is also on our website. So,
Yes.
and we take checks and cash, and our address is out there too.
Yeah.
Well, but don't mail cash.
No, come see us.
Yeah, come see us.
And
That would be lovely.
spend some time during the service with us.
Yeah.
So that's it. Ready for Susan?
We are.
What you got for us now? Let me get my
Well,
handkerchief.
Something good.
Before I do my last song, I want to share some great news with you. My new CD came out.
Yay!
And here it is. It's called Reflection, and it has 12 of my original songs on it. I believe you can find it on cdbaby.com. If you can't find it yet, it'll be there really soon. We just got these in the mail Friday. So anyway, that's just a shameless plug for my own music. Susan Clark, Reflection. And I'm going to do one of my tunes for you. I was going to do a Karen Drucker song, but Rev Michael, you kept talking about how we were children of God and expressions of God. And so I pulled out one of mine called Child of God. So here we go. I haven't done it for a while. I don't know. See how much of it comes back. Whenever I start to beat myself up, I need to shout from the inside out. I am an expression of divine perfection. I am joyful, I am love. So many blessings from up above. No doubt about it, I'm a child of God. Whenever I feel like giving up, I need to take a drink from God's loving cup. Forgive myself from mistakes in the past, knowing that I wasn't doing my best. So much love from up above. No doubt about it, I'm a child of God, child of God, child of God. No doubt about it, I am a child of God, child of God, child of God. Sing it with me now. No doubt about it, I'm a child of God. I might have to remind myself 100 times a day. Whenever I slip, I will stop and I'll take the time to say, I am peaceful, I am relaxed, I claim my goodness and release my past. Whenever I start feeling low, I need to take a deep breath and let it go. See the beauty that's all around. Open my mouth and make a joyful sound. So many blessings from up above. No doubt about it, I'm a child of God. Child of God, child of God, child of God, child of God. No doubt about it, I am a child of God, child of God, child of God. Sing it with me now. No doubt about it, I'm a child of God. No doubt about it, I'm a child of God. No doubt about it, I'm a child of God.
That was awesome.
Yeah. I wanted a jitterbug.
That was great.
Thank you.
You rocked it on the piano.
You know what? I think you could jitterbug to that. I mean, in my notes when I wrote this song, my notes say a rock around the clock feel. So there you go. Thank you.
That was so fun. Thank you.
But also had a kind of a 30s.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
It
a
was-
boogie woogie.
Yeah.
That was great. I'm
Wow.
so glad you did that.
Yes.
My
Thank you.
pleasure.
Yay.
This was an exceptional day of
It
music.
was.
I'm so appreciative.
It was.
Yeah.
We're so lucky to have you. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So join
And
us
great,
on Zoom
and
right
great
after
words,
this service.
of wisdom.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Great words of wisdom. Your whole
Absolutely.
The whole
talk.
message.
was just,
Oh
great.
yeah.
And readings and everything. It was just really good.
Yep.
Woo!
Yes. You can tell them now.
Okay.
Join us on Zoom right after this service, and we'll continue this party. and the links in the comments. And if you missed it, you can go out to our website to get the link. And while you're out there, sign up to get the weekly email that's got all the information. And so, okay, we'll see you on Zoom in a few minutes.
I'm a child of God. Yoo-hoo, child of God.
Hey, woo.
Okay, so join me in closing your eyes and tapping into that eternal life force that is me, that is you. And just bask in the thanksgiving for life and for your life and for our lives and for the life of this planet. It gives us this wonderful place to live. For the life of all the animals and birds and everything that lives on this planet and beyond. I'm so grateful to have spent a month in gratitude and to join it with so many wonderful beings of light. So I recognize each of you as the important essence in this world right here and right now. And with a heart full of gratitude, beyond anything I can say, I simply say, and so it
And
is.
so it is.
So it is.
So it is.
That song's still rocking in my
I
head.
know. So join us on Zoom. We're going to have some more fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you,
Peace,
everybody.
everybody.
Take care. Happy Sunday.
Yes.
All right. Thanks.